యా సంతోష్ చెప్పండి
కదా
చెప్పండి.
ఒక 1 minute ఆగండి. ఇప్పుడు ఇంకొకటి కాల్ చేస్తాను.
ఓకే ఫైన్ ఓకే.
అది ఇంకొకటి మహేష్ గారు మీ కాంటాక్ట్ నెంబర్ కానీ మీ పర్సనల్ ఈమెయిల్ ఏది షేర్ చేయకండి. నేను మీకు ఒక OneDrive లింక్ ఇస్తాను. నేను షేర్ చేస్తే ఆ OneDrive లింక్ షేర్ చేస్తాను.
వన్ డ్రైవ్ లింక్ దేనికండి? ఇది వన్ డ్రైవ్ లింక్ ఏదైనా డాక్యుమెంట్ షేర్
ఏమైనా
చేయడానికి?
మెటీరియల్ ఏమైనా షేర్ చేయాలనుకుంటే మీకు OneDrive లింక్ ఇస్తాను.
ఓకే ఫైన్ ఓకే ఫైన్.
కాంటాక్ట్ లింక్ కానీ ఏది షేర్ చేయండి.
యా యా. So did you hear me?
Hello.
Hi. So today,
Hello.
so who are all joined?
Hello.
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 Hi.
Can you hear me? Hi.
Hello.
Good evening.
Hello.
Good evening, all.
Good evening. Rohit, Suraj, and Santosh is organizer.
And Prakash. Mahesh.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can start the class. You can start the class, no problem. And record a session, okay?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, any guys, anyone, you can record a session, no problem. Prakash, you can just click on the recording option, no?
Sure, no problem.
Yeah, just click on the recording.
Yep.
So everyone joined today class, right?
Yes.
Yeah, fine. Thank you.
Yeah, go ahead now.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not
sure.
sure about Rishi and Meghna. Otherwise, me, Suraj, and Rohit are there.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, you can start the class, Mahesh.
Yeah, fine. So please confirm once you're able to see my screen. And I think someone was started already recording. That's correct, right?
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
Yes, Mahesh, I'm recording. It's Suraj.
Thank you very much.
No problem.
So today, the second day session, we are going to discuss something about AWS infrastructure, right? And how the AWS infrastructure is they designed. So where it is designed, what are the technologies they're using. So those topics we'll discuss today. So these are main points we are going to discuss. So let's go to the first concept. What is AWS Cloud? You know that AWS stands for Amazon Web Services. Amazon is a parent company, and Amazon is running so many business in the backend, and the technology business basically for the cloud technology is called as AWS. So now AWS is basically is a public cloud. It's a public cloud. So yesterday we discussed something about private cloud, public cloud, hybrid cloud. So these are the models we discussed, right? So basically AWS is belongs to public cloud. So this cloud, can anyone use it? So no issues like individual persons, like I'm a trainer, I'm using that. If a small companies, governments, so anyone can able to take any service models from the AWS. So AWS basically offering So compute power. That means you do not maintain the compute servers in your data center. So AWS has across the world they have many data centers. They'll be managing that. So they have a rack service. There's a high-end configurations, and they'll be creating like both Windows virtual machines and Linux virtual machines. They'll be maintaining that. So whichever you want, you can go for it. Database storages. So whenever you are creating any applications or you are running any applications data that should be at the end of the day you want to store somewhere else, we require some hard disk. So the complete database storages, everything will be taken care by AWS only with the help of cloud storages. Okay, that we call as internet storage model, that also maintained by AWS. And one more model, content delivery. So content delivery, whatever work you are presenting to the end users machines, so that will be going with the content delivery model. And other functionalities are also available, so you can build your business. So whatever without cloud environment you are using in your organizations, everything will be provided from the AWS cloud with the different solutions with the different services. So AWS has 60 plus of services. AWS has a 60 plus of the services, and even though 60 plus of the services, whatever it is, AWS first introduced from the AWS company S3 storage. There's a storage model they released it. So it started in 2006. Okay, so now there are so many products was they introduced location wise. So now there are 60 plus services currently we are using from AWS cloud. So let's move to the another slide. This is called AWS Global Infrastructure Map. That means and which place the AWS was established the AWS data centers. That's basically I have taken a screenshot from the AWS website. Okay, so this is a world map. So the particular area, the country, they have developed some data centers. So now there are two colors. The first one with representing so currently running data centers. We call it as regions. Okay, we should not call it as location. We call it as regions. India is one region. Singapore is one region. Hong Kong is one region. China is one region. Like that, we have every country, the particular place we call as regions. And the second one, orange color, will be representing the coming soon data centers in AWS. So this map I took recently, 15 days back. Okay, this is the latest information. Every time I use latest information, so you don't worry about for the PPTs and all. Every time I'll be updating the information latest one. So why Mahesh? Because of there is no versions available in cloud. Why you are updating every time PPT? Do you have any questions? Because AWS keep on researching at the back end, keep on researching and innovative ideas and implementing some solutions with the new features and region by region. Okay, so every month they'll be offering some new services in the cloud. So first they will introduce some regions like a US region, Europe region, then after that Asia Pacific region, like that. One by one, they'll evolve the technology they'll introducing to the customers. So how you know about that the new features are released from AWS? So please, when you creating an account, when you're creating an AWS account, please subscribe the newsletters. Please subscribe newsletters from AWS. Understood? So now let's move to the another slide. This is a AWS geographic region map. Okay, so shall we go for around? We'll check that what is the AWS website, how it looks like, what are the data inside. We'll check that. So this is a regions and availability zones. Regions and availability zones. What is meaning of regions? What is meaning of availability zones? A region is a name which representing the country name. Okay, India is a region. Availability zone means exactly in the country where you are placed the data center, where you established your data centers. That's mainly we are focusing on that. Understood? So that is called availability zones. So basically availability zones is nothing but your data centers. So the entire world will be divided into 4 parts: North America, South America, Europe, Middle East, Africa. We call as EMEA. Okay, so shortcut we call as EMEA: Europe, Middle East, Africa, Asia Pacific. Okay, Asia Pacific. So we call as APAC region also. So some people will be called as APAC, Asia Pacific region. So now we will be discussing one by one, one region to region we'll discuss now. So North America region, in the North America region, so now there are currently some regions are there, some edge locations are available. Some edge locations are available. So first we understood what are the locations in North America. So here we have a US East, US West, and US West, North Carolina, Canada. Go virtual cloud, go virtual cloud. Okay, so I will discuss something about the some interesting topic about Go virtual cloud once we create an account. Okay, so Go virtual cloud is completely different to other regions, other data centers in North America location. So let's go for South America. These are the locations. So here we have only South America, Sao Paulo region is available. So in that we have a 3 availability zones available. There are 3 availability zones means in South America there are 3 data centers which is established in 2011. Understood? So now let's go to Europe, Middle East, Africa. So you can check this. These are the regions is available, and each region we have certain availability zones. Certain availability zones. So previously some regions have only 2 data centers, guys. In previously each region have only 2 data centers. Now the increasing data center count. Do you know why? In a region the data center is increasing. Do you have any idea?
Because number of users are increasing.
That's perfect. That's correct. So keep on, the users are very attractive to AWS cloud services. They are using the services, and keep on we are using the services. Might be storage is not sufficient. Uh, the power control servers are not sufficient. The network is not sufficient. So obviously they will be established one more data center. They'll be configuring a one more data center. So for that reason, so now most of the locations nowadays, they'll be configured 3 availability zones, 4 availability zones like that. but some availability zones, some regions have only one availability zone. Okay, so that means there will be very less people there be using in that location. So for that reason, at present only one availability zone in Osaka. So let's take an example for Tokyo. We have a four availability zones running, right? So where is our India? India,
Mumbai.
Mumbai. So in Mumbai, so 3 years back, 3 years and 4 years back, like in before 2016. So at the time only two data centers is there, but now they increased one data center. Understood? So that's why the still day by day, so the servers counts are increasing in a data centers are increasing, new regions are coming up. Okay, so now the big data centers, the world big data centers are maintaining by Amazon. So yes, the second position is Microsoft Azure data center also. In entire world, in the same regions, in the same locations, they are also they establishing their data centers. Okay, okay. So we have to talk about who is the first, who is the next. So who will give you that rank, guys? Who will give you the rank? Hey, you are a number one, you are a number two. So mostly you are seeing advertisements in TVs, right? Mostly in educational institutes. We are the number one. No one will not equal to us. So these kind of advertisements you will see, right? But company is not like that. So there is some third party organizer will comes and they will market research for 6 months to 1 year, and continuously they will be researching all the products in particular company, and the same researcher will be researching an another competitor company also with the same products, and based upon the services, customer feedbacks, so finally they give you the ranks. Understood? This is not ISO certified thing. This is a third party research, some organizations they'll be doing. Okay,
I have one question,
yes
Mahesh.
please.
Is the data center and availability zone is the same thing?
Data center.
And availability zone.
Example, in Mumbai, there is a place, example, Navi Mumbai. In certain
Okay.
place, we have might be 3 acres or 4 acres. We purchase the land, we build a data center. That we
Okay.
call as, nowadays we call as data center, right? In
Okay.
cloud computing technology, we call as availability zone. Availability zone means there in that place I can create my storage, I can create my server, I can create my network. That is called availability zone.
Okay.
Understood?
Okay.
So
Yeah.
the
Got it.
term was, normally we are running in the normal computing model. So now we are moving from computing to cloud computing model. So the terms are changing now. So normally we
Okay.
called as a computer, but in a cloud we called as instance.
Okay.
So there are some names will be changing. So in a day by day in class, I will give you some new terminology. Can you please
Okay.
prepare for that? Okay. Can you please
All
note
right.
down, and you have to, whenever you're practicing and you're discussing with your colleagues and in this class, so you have to use the same words. Don't change your previous words like computer. Don't do that. Okay. Example, you are asking to your friend, hey, please create a 10 instances. That means 10 servers. Don't tell
Okay.
create a 10 computers. Okay.
Okay.
So you can take any of the website. Okay. You can take a any of the website. Okay, now we have to check the rankings. So I'm taking ZDNet. So top cloud service providers 2019: AWS, Microsoft, Google Cloud. Okay, have any? Yeah, there is a website named called Gartner. He is the organizer. So most the top world class IT companies, the researcher company Gartner. So every year, so every 6 months, so two times there will be the quadrant magic report will be generated. Okay, so this is the quadrant magic report. So can go and check it every year. So last 5 years, last 6 to 7 years also, Amazon Web Service is standing in the number one place. Microsoft Azure standing in the number two place. Google Cloud GCP standing in third place. The remaining are called as challenges. They'll be fourth and fifth and sixth positions. Okay. Any questions here? Do you want this link? So I'll share this link in your chat box. Can you please check it? Whenever you have a free time, you can check that. I think these chats also will not delete on daily basis, right? So it will be stored in 1 month, I think. Okay, let's come back to the previous slide. So any questions in these regions and availability zones? Suraj?
No, I'm good, Mahesh. Thank you.
So the next question, what is meaning of edge locations? What is meaning of edge locations? So edge locations is nothing but the kind of connectivity too far away from the data center. So example, we are sitting in Hyderabad, our data center is in Mumbai, and how can connect it to the data centers? Because of the network length is very big, right? Too long. So it will cause a slowness when you're connecting your services, might be platform service, software service, infrastructure service. So what you'll do? So AWS was introducing, okay, the concept called edge location concept. So edge locations, they'll release some beautiful services, content delivery networks, content delivery networks, Route 53. So these type of services, we can access our services globally with a low latency. With a low latency. Guys, any have an idea what is meaning of latency? Low latency or latency?
No.
No idea. Okay. So high fever is best or normal fever is best? Normal fever is best, right? Compared to the high fever. So in a technology,
That's true.
in a network site, there is a slowness. So obviously we'll feel slowness when you're connecting your website, when you're watching your any videos on the websites or any your phone or maybe laptop, you'll feel some slowness, and in the slowness you'll feel some the data disturbances. So example, you watching some video in YouTube channel and your internet is not good, and automatically your image quality will be break up, right? So you will not happy with that. So instead of that, completely the performance will be very bad. So what will happen? Your YouTube video will be loading, and you will not be playing. So first 10 seconds the video will play, after that it will stop. Then again you have to wait for at least 30 seconds, then 10 seconds video will be playing. So we are facing some problem, right, in internet. So that we will be measured, it technically we called as latency. So we technically, the slowness we will call as latency. So the CDN, content delivery networks, and Route 53 technologies in edge locations, they will maintain low latency. That means maximum they will give you the best performance to reach your services. They'll give you a best performance to reach your services. Understood? So again, terms and conditions depends upon your network speed. Depends upon your network speed, what network speed you are using. If you are connecting hotspot mobile with your laptop and you are connecting your services, Mahesh, the server is not good, the website is loading very slowly, so obviously it will get slow only because your internet is slow. Understood? So your internet should be must good connection. So nowadays everyone we are using at least a minimum 40 Mbps connection at your homes. Mostly you guys are in abroad, so mostly 100 Mbps plans. So that is a wonderful plans. You can use any data, any services remotely, and you can happily use it. And AWS are supporting too far away from the location also, you can use your services. Understood? So I'm back to the slide. So now in previous slides we understood in which location AWS was developed their data centers. Okay, all these things we discussed. Okay, and regions, availability zones, edge locations. Fine. And how in the data center the servers are they built in AWS data center. In AWS data center, how the servers are built, how you are creating your operating system. Understood? But one thing is, normally how you are maintaining your laptop and desktop with one operating system, one desktop or one server. No, this is not a procedure they are not following. The cloud technology, I'm not talk about AWS, in general cloud computing technologies, all the vendors in the world, everyone they'll following virtualization technology. So what is meaning of virtualization technology? I'll give you brief information about virtualization, and going forward I'll take a separate class what is meaning of virtualization, who are all market leaders, and how to set up as one server with a multiple virtual machine, how to create. So in hand I will be presenting a lab. Okay, so within this week. So I have a specific set of hardware in my lab. I can take up one machine and I will install it and I will configure it. Same way structure. Understood? Everyone is clear? So now this is a theoretical topic. This is a very theoretical topic. Mostly might be another training centers, they will not explaining for how to install the Zen server on the physical box and creating the virtual machines, but I will be trained you how to physically installed in one machine and how to connect and how to creating the virtual machines. Okay.
Can you provide the Zen server application to us?
Sure.
Yeah.
Someone asking question?
No, no. You said like we'll learn something with the virtual machine, right? So I said, yeah, it sounds good.
Yeah, fine. Sure.
Yeah.
First of all, what is meaning of Zen server? So Zen server is a kind of operating system, but it is not operating system. Why? I'm telling it is operating system, but it is not operating system. I'll tell you the reason. Zen server is installing on the physical machine directly. So shall we install Windows 10 operating system on your laptop directly? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. Same way, Zen server also is a there is a software which we can directly install in your physical machine. Which we can install directly in your physical machine, that we called as bare metal machine. Physical machine we called as bare metal. Understood? So normally in Windows 10, Windows 2012, Windows 2016, Linux, Sun Solaris, there are so many operating system in the world. So everything we are installing directly to your hardware, physical hardware. Guys, anyone without operating system, can you install application? Example, MS Office, Adobe Reader, Flash Player, YouTube, Internet Explorer, Mozilla Firefox, Google Chrome?
No.
No, right? Everyone is agreeing that, right? Same way, Zen server, which is directly installing on your physical machine. Okay, so that's the reason I'll call it as operating system. Okay, so any software which will directly running on your physical machine, we called as operating system. Bro, important MEQ. So any software which is directly running on your physical machine, we called as operating system. Any software which is running on your physical machine, it is called as operating system. Any software which is running on operating system, we called as applications. Can we give any example for application? MS Office, Adobe Reader, Flash Player, YouTube, Facebook, whatever it is. Operating system?
10, 7.
Windows 10, Windows 7, Windows 8, Windows 2012, Windows 16, Android, KitKat, ice cream sandwich, BlackBerry,
Right.
iOS. That also OS only, right?
Yes.
Fine. So everyone is clear now. So what is meaning of operating system? What is meaning of application? So now can tell me Zen server is the application or operating system?
Yes.
Operating system.
Yes, operating system, because it is running on the physical machine. Okay, what is use? What is use of your Zen server? The Zen server, which will help us to create multiple operating system on the top. On the top of Zen server, we can create a multiple operating systems. What is a use multiple operating system? We are running on single hardware.
Hardware. Low hardware.
Sorry?
Hello?
Yeah, tell me. I think you are giving some answer. Tell me, sir.
Hardware reducing.
So hardware cost will be reducing. That's correct, right?
Yeah. Hardware cost will be reducing.
Okay. Previously, when we are discussing, I think yesterday. Previous means yesterday, right?
Yesterday.
So Flipkart, Shopclose, the companies are running the technology behind called web technology, right? So example, the companies need 4 web servers. Okay, that means what? 4 physical servers he need to buy, and 4 operating system he need to install, and 4 operating system license he need to purchase, and 4 servers, web servers services need to install. On the web page will be loaded on the all 4 pages, all 4 servers. Yes or no? So this much of human intervention is required. But in the virtualization technology, you can take only one physical machine. You can install one Zen server. You can buy only one license. Got it? So next topic.
Suppose if you want to install Windows 10 and 3-4 VMs, you don't need to buy any license.
How in Windows 10 how you are creating 4 machines?
No, suppose in Zen server I want to install 4 instances.
So that means on the top of Zen server you are installing Windows 10. That you are talking?
Yes,
Okay, you
yes.
can install it, no problem. That's
But
what I'm going to tell.
license is not a problem.
Definitely required.
Definitely required.
Definitely required. But
Yeah.
what I'm trying to say, instead of we are buying it 4 servers, I'm only
Yeah.
buying only one server. Guys,
One.
I'm not restricted. One Zen server is equal to 4 virtual machines. That means 4 operating system. This is only picture, is example. Okay. So might the server will be equal to 40 servers also sometimes. Sometimes it will be 20 servers also, sometimes 10 servers also, sometimes 4 5 servers also. It depends upon the hardware capacity which is running on the physical machine.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
fine. So next, so what we are trying to reduce here, instead of buying a multiple hardwares, we are reducing the number of hardwares is less. Okay, example, one server is equal to 10 virtual machines. So I'm purchasing 10 Zen servers. So 10 Zen server setups. So each server is carrying 10 operating systems. So totally
10.
100 servers I can
100.
maintain. So yesterday example we are solved with the only 10 servers. Understood? So yesterday 100 servers, each server cost we spent for at least a minimum 1 lakh. Example, minimum 1 lakh.
Yeah.
So 100 servers, how many lakhs? 1 crore, right?
Yeah.
So
Oh.
here one rack server cost maximum 3 to 5 lakhs.
Yes.
So we are buying only 10 servers. So if your maximum cost 5 lakhs, so how much cost will be there? Maximum you spend 50 lakhs only. How much
Yeah.
amount you saved for your organization? Almost 50% of the budget. The remaining budget again we can create for a secondary data center. Again we can run 100 servers.
Cost
Understood? Huh? So
cost
this
effectively.
cost
That's a
effective.
really nice concept.
Yeah, that's a nice concept. Everyone we are running behind with the virtualization technology. So that
Right.
virtualization technology used by now all cloud computing vendors. Okay, guys, do you know when the virtualization technology came into the market? Any idea? Rough example?
Before 5 year, or maybe
Before
more.
5 years? Okay,
Just lump sum. I'm just
okay, no
guessing.
problem. So my experience is 12.3. Now can tell me
Yeah.
2007 or 8.
2007 or
Yesterday,
8.
yesterday you only told me that I worked there in the
Okay,
Star
might
Network.
be I am senior than you. Okay, might be some other
Yeah,
will
yeah.
be senior than me, right? So
Uh,
example, the honest information is 1959 the virtualization technology got started.
Oh.
oh,
1959, it is not a new technology, but the technology was not implemented on the time. So in this situation, the populations are growing a lot and the costs are very high. So now every company are using virtualization technology, especially so last 15 years. So the tremendously they will be using the virtualization technology. Understood? So do you know which is the first company was given the name called hypervisor? Okay, I want to tell what is meaning hypervisor, right? So basically, virtualization technology, we need some softwares, right? Without softwares, we cannot implement any technology. So the
Right.
virtualization technology software name called as hypervisor. Virtualization technology, that software name called hypervisor. So how you called as operating system? OS. Huh? The same way, virtualization technology we called as hypervisor. The hypervisor name was first given by IBM Corporation. IBM. The hypervisor name was given by IBM company. So in the market right now, there are 30, 40 plus hypervisors company running in the market. Okay. Do you know who is the world top leader in hypervisor?
VMware or Zen
That's
Network.
correct. VMware.
VMware.
VMware is a top company. Okay. Citrix Zen. Actually, Zen will be Zen server will be hired by Citrix. So Citrix second position and third position will be Microsoft Hyper-V. Microsoft Hyper-V technology. So these all are virtualization leaders. There are so many other products also there. Red Hat virtualization, Oracle virtualization. There are so many products, guys. Okay, Proxmax. Nearly 30 to 40 companies are available in the market now. Okay, so let's leave it. In AWS Cloud Data Center, they are also using hypervisor technology. So especially they'll use the brand is Zen Server. What hypervisor they're using by AWS? Zen Server. So tomorrow, guys, I will set up one server and I'll show you how to install Zen Server. So maximum I will go with the video live session tomorrow. So then we will connect it and one of the server and we'll install it with the CD, external CD. Then after we will connect it from a different machine using by some tools. Then we will create a virtual machine on the top of Zen server. Understood? So then we'll be seeing tomorrow. But normally this topic will not cover in AWS normally because of this is a behind the technology. Why should explain to the students? Okay, that's the reason they will not include it in our course content. So we are already experienced in virtualization technology last 12 plus years. So why should take only one class, right? So for that reason I am taking extra class and set up the Zen server and installing the virtual machine, network setup, storage setup, everything tomorrow.
That's really good. Thank you so much.
Yeah. So now, especially in AWS, the server, the physical hardware, they're using Xeon processors. Xeon is a family processor. Okay. Normally in your machines we call it as i5, i7. That is not a server-based hardware. That is a desktop-based hardware. In server-based hardware we call it as Xeon. Okay. So most of the companies they'll use a Xeon processor only. Some companies they'll not use Xeon, they'll use different family. What you called AMD process. Okay, AMD Athlon processor. There are different types of processor will be available. They'll use it. Especially AWS only, they will maintain some standard world-class top processor model Xeon, and network speed will be 10 gigabyte, 10 gigabyte speed. Okay. So that is called Mbps, that will be converted into Mbps, megabyte per second. Okay, megabyte per second. So that means in 1 second, how much data will be transferring from the AWS? Almost 10 GB of data. Understood? So that is a very good network. So in the future classes we'll understand the network technology, how implemented in AWS, that we'll discuss. So any questions in this slide?
Sure.
Guys, any questions? No,
Hello.
it was good today. There is no doubt
కాన్ఫిగరేషన్
from
ఏం
my side,
కావాలంటే
but
ఇది
I'm not
ఇన్స్టాల్
sure.
చేయాలంటే AWS అకౌంట్ ని ఇన్స్టాల్ చేయాలంటే ల్యాప్టాప్ కాన్ఫిగరేషన్.
Okay, so how to set up this Zen server and what are the configuration is required? Okay, so do you personally want to feel to configure in your personal laptop or desktop? How to set up? So those concept I will explain tomorrow. So some people have an idea, some doubts. Might be you are a trainer, might be you are purchasing your different desktop and you are installing it. Mahesh, I'm not installing the Zen server. So can you please help me? All these things. So definitely I'll help you tomorrow. So what are the configuration is required? What are the options we need to check that? So everything I'll explain tomorrow. Understood?
Yeah, sounds great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Move to the next slide. So the lab AWS free tier account creation. So then after we'll go for EC2 instance and the Linux instance creations. Okay, so today we will create a AWS account, how to set up, individually how to create. If you are running a company, how to create, we will check that. So tomorrow, once we'll set up Zen server, the lab, so then we'll come back to the AWS. Might be tomorrow or might be day after tomorrow. We'll set up Windows machines, how to create, and what are the requirements we need. If you created Linux machines, how to create, and what are the tools we are using to connect. All these things we'll see. Okay. So first we'll go for lab today. Now, in your browser, take any browser like Internet Explorer, Google Chrome, Mozilla Firefox, go to aws.amazon.com, aws.amazon.com. So this is your main screen, guys. So here you want to create a new account. So click on AWS Management Console. So go to My Account, see this AWS Management Console, or sign into the console. Anything would be fine, your wish. So here, if you have an already account with you, you can login with your root username or IAM user. So we'll discuss later what is meaning of root user, what is meaning of IAM user in next class. So now we don't have any account. We'll create an account first. Create a new AWS account. Click here. It will directly take to a new page that is called AWS free tier access creation, account creation. This is a completely free for 12 months. That's 1 year. Understood?
Mahesh,
Yes, please.
I do have one account. Do I need to make another one or should I go with that same one?
Okay. When you create it,
I created a week ago.
you can use it. No worries.
Okay.
Okay. Guys, anyone have already AWS account, you can use it, but my request is you can follow the trainer instructions. If unnecessarily you can use your own decision, so definitely your account will be charged unnecessarily bills. Okay, so please follow the instructions so very clearly. If unnecessarily you leave it some items in AWS, unnecessarily it will be charged. Okay, so please carefully you can watch. So mostly whatever I'm doing in the AWS management console, please follow the same structures. Right, guys, in this console, AWS account include 12 months of free tier access. Do you know what are the free things coming with the AWS? So first we need to check that. This is a links, guys. Let me ping you on the chat. Okay, this is your so once you are free you can check that. So now we'll explain what are the services are giving by free services from AWS. So some services always free, some services entire 12 months free, some services is a trials. Trial means what? I'm going to one of the car showroom. There is a brand new car they released in the market, might be Kia. So just I want to know, I want to drive the car. So they'll give you trials. Might be 1
Just
kilometer or 2
temporary.
kilometers or 3 kilometers. No, I want to travel from Hyderabad to Tirupati, then only I can buy this car. No, they will not allow. Okay, so that is called trial. So within a short term period they will give you access. So once you activate, that's it, that will be expired. So today going to showroom, I'll take a trial for 2 kilometers, then tomorrow also I'm going, they will kick me, right? That is not a driving school, right? Every day they'll giving trials to me. Kilometer or 2 kilometers or 3 kilometers, they will not give it to you. So in same way here, once you are using the services, only the term, the trial will be over, you cannot be accessed. After that you are accessing, that will be charged in your account. So please, whenever using the services, you go to every time, you can check that, crash check twice and thrice whether the services, how much capacity, how much limit it has. Please check that. Okay, it's my request. Now in the left side we have a 12 months free. You have to select this filter and you can check that it will be populated automatically. So some services are completely 12 months free, but again I'll give you some examples. I would not take much time here. So example, compute, that means Amazon EC2. Amazon EC2 is a service for creating instances, that is called virtual machines. So entire month for next 12 months that will be free, but entire month you can use for 750 hours. So per month means 750, means this month 750 hours, next month 750 hours, that next month 750 hours. Guys, I have some question in my mind. If you go to calculator, so 30 days or 31 days, I'll take a 30 days roughly, per day 24 hours, how much it will be coming? 720 hours. Understood? 720 hours, approximately 720 hours. If you are taking 31 days into 24 hours, 744 days, 744 hours. So how you will be calculating this? Any idea? So I'm creating hundreds hours for running for 1 month, that will be equal to 744 hours. That's correct? No, right? A single server, or maybe
Right.
couple of servers, each server how many hours is running, the total equal hours should not cross more than 750 hours. Example, daily you are practicing for 2 hours. Okay, daily you are practicing for 2 hours. So how many servers you are creating daily? Maximum 4 servers you are creating daily. Okay, maximum daily of 4 hours you are using. So totally how many hours you spend per day? 8 hours. So entire month, that means 30 days you used for 240 hours. Now we understood, right, how to calculate the hours based upon the services. Individual servers, they will be calculated, individual servers. If you create a 10 servers used for only 2 hours, that means you powered on only 2 hours, 10 into 2, 20 hours you used it. So might be some people will be calling next day, Mahesh, I created 10 servers, you said that but the billing will be showing is a high amount. How many servers you created? 10 servers. How many hours exactly used? Almost 2 to 3 hours. Almost per day you completed 30 hours. Understood? So this is the way you are calculating. So if you have any doubts, so can you please reach out me, I'll help you out. So this is one of the example, guys. And the same way, Amazon S3 storage. So before going to discussing about Amazon S3, let me talk to some examples. Google Drive. How much drive will be free for you? Basically, from 15 GB. Okay, that will be a lifetime free 15 GB. Lifetime free, right? Okay, if you cross more than 15 GB, it won't allow, right? You want to upgrade it to premium version that you need to pay. Huh? Same concept in AWS S3 also, but Google is providing lifetime free. So, but AWS is providing only 12 months free. What is the capacity? Storage capacity 5 GB.
5 GB.
Huh? Okay. Again 5 GB. So again get request and put request. What is meaning of get and put? Put means upload, get means download. Okay. So the terminology is changing, guys, nowadays. Okay. Get means you are taking, that means you are downloading the data. Put means you are uploading the data. So that is called 20,000 request, 20,000 request for download, 2,000 request for upload. Okay, so guys, going forward we'll understood each and every service. Even though if I'm explaining here, you will definitely forget by tomorrow only. Okay, so for that reason, going forward, one service one day might be 2-3 days. We will spend more time on each services. We'll learn clearly, then we'll go for it. Okay, but my request, every day you can go and check it one services at least clearly. You have to improve your knowledge. Got it? Any doubts now, you can call me. So, or else you can daily, we have a class will be starts at 7 o'clock. So first 5 to 10 minutes Q&A, question answer sessions. You can ask me any doubts about the previous classes. So I'm going back to the previous screen. Sorry, and I want to tell something. So here your type will be your filtering like this. If any always free, you have to select like this. And you want to check what are the trials, you have to check the trials like this. So it's very easy. Navigation screen will be available, you can check it. Okay, and the products are categorized like this, so please go and check that. Okay, so analytics, application integration, artificial intelligence, business intelligence, storage, robotics. So they have some categories, you can go and check that. So going forward, we will be, each and every service will be one of the category, product category. So that I will explain later. Now come back to the AWS account creation. You can provide your Gmail address, you can provide your password, and you provide your confirm password here, and you can continue here. Okay. So anyone is interested to create right now, but I will not take your credit card details, just I'll help you. So go to the next screen. What are the options you need to fill? Anyone is ready?
Yeah, we can do that.
So just I'll give you a temporary password only, just a default password. Even I will not disclose to anyone. So just give me your email address. So I go to the next screen. I will cancel it immediately. Can you please ping me your Gmail address? Anyone?
Actually, I have account, but last
If you have any secondary accounts, you can provide me. I have already all Gmail accounts are created.
Yeah, I also have 2-3, but right now I forgot. I want to get it that password recovery.
And I don't have password also, sir. Just only
No,
Gmail address is enough. Just only Gmail name.
And I want to retrieve that. How it will be. I don't. Clearly, I'm not using. I have 3-4 Gmail, but
Okay, no problem.
I will check it once.
No problem. Example, no problem, sir. No problem. I'm creating with a new ID. No problem. So example might be this is the mail address. I'm going to create a AWS Freeter account. So whatever I know, our password I'm providing. Okay. So what is the account name will be displaying? Example, Sridhar Reddy. Okay. So click on next. So when you go to the next screen, it will ask something information. Hey, do you want to create a professional account or personal account? Don't go for professional account, create a personal account. So personal account, you can give your full name, your phone number. Okay, so example, okay, example I'm giving like this. And now I'm selecting India, address Kukatpalli, Hyderabad, state Telangana, whatever the pin code, and you acknowledge that. Okay, now create your account here. When you're creating your account, it will ask your debit card or credit card. Must you have a Visa or MasterCard only applicable, and in that card they will charge only 2 rupees, and that also will be refunded within 3 to 5 business days. So why is taking and refunding?
Just for the authentication.
Authentication. Why authentication?
Whether
You
the
already giving your name and password at Gmail, right? So why your authentication?
whether the users are correct or not.
Okay, even the user is not correct. What's the problem? He will
One
misuse
more.
it.
Yeah, he will misuse
Misuse.
it.
He will misuse. Like that might be he will create some websites, and might be opposite to the governments. He will be disclosing the some
Right.
filthy information in the website. So
Post.
finally, someone was identified that website is running on AWS. Who is the responsibility? AWS is
Yeah, that's
responsibility, right? So for that reason, so the bank account is if you're taking now, so every details will be count. So
Correct.
finally, AWS will be giving that exact information to the police department. He will come to your
yeah,
house.
who is using this account?
Yes,
But
who
is
is
it different in a price like in India and in your other country, or is the same?
different
Okay.
country to
It's
country,
only it's
unit
only
price is
4
different.
cents, Prakash.
Okay, then it's fine.
Yes,
4 cents.
4 cents. 4 cents. That's it.
4
Not
cents.
dollars. 4 cents.
4 cents. Yeah, I created one with my Canadian Visa card, so it cost me 4 cents.
That's correct. Okay.
And
So
as you mentioned that, sorry to cut you off. So as you mentioned that if you use more than an hour or something, so they will charge you. So do you have an idea how much they charge and what kind of charges?
no one will not identifying exactly price. Okay.
Okay,
So because of the
but still lump
backend
sum idea.
example, if the server is running, the backend storage is running, backend network is running, IP address is running, everything will
Hmm.
be charged. Okay.
Okay.
If you go into Star Hotel, if you're asking you're eating biryani and you're asking for onion, they will be charged extra amount. Like
Right.
that. If you go into gully shop, they'll give you free. Same here. But
But even
wherever
if you are
any service you used it, the depending services, any feature
right,
if you're opted, definitely will be charged. But
correct.
sometimes some AWS, some features are completely free, so
Okay.
you can happily you can use it. I'll tell you. So what are the free services are available? What are the paid services? I'll explain that.
No
Okay.
problem.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. So once you given all the information, you can verify and add it. So please do not guys can give your PAN card. You can select no. It will not mandatory. So you can give no and you can verify it, and it will you will receive some one OTP. So the
Hmm.
bank end, so you can complete it.
Right.
So please complete today night. Okay, so when you're coming tomorrow, so please everyone have an account. So I will be start using the lab one by one, service by service. So I start my lab everything. So if you're not created, definitely you will be back. Right. I
Right.
think I heard some information. You people are coming from only one room and you are learning this course. That's correct? Or might be if you are two people are also one room, or might be if you are sharing your account, that will be not a problem. initially you can create one person, one account you can share with, if you are with your friends, that's not a problem. Again I'm telling. So
Oh,
that
that's
coming
Yeah,
to the,
morning evening you can practice instead of using all the cards.
Mhm.
Use only one
That's
credit
what,
card,
that's
or
what.
you can use morning and evening. It's a benefit for all.
Yeah, I'll help you on how to set up these labs. So if the persons are coming from one room, one house, please do not create multiple accounts. One account you can create. I'll help
Even if
you.
you have in
I'll,
a different section also, you can share your credentials, no problem.
yeah, if you don't have any problem, you can trust your friend. Yes, you can share. Not a
Can
problem.
share.
right.
But
So
one
as
thing, all people will be follow instructor rule, my rule. Okay. If
Mhm.
unnecessarily you're creating VM today and you leave it and you're not shut down, you'll not delete it after your class. When you're coming next day, the 24 hours storage will be cost for you. So
Right.
continuously it will be used for next 5 to 10 days. Unnecessarily you will be close your account. Then again you need to reactivate one more account for you.
it will be
Okay.
direct from your direct credit card.
No, it will not detect. Don't worry. So
Yeah,
the
no problem.
clearly they'll mention. So until unless you will be authorized from your side, the amount will not deducted from your account.
Okay.
Hmm? But
I
I
have
don't
one
know.
question,
I don't
Mahesh.
know. Might be US will be different rules and regulations. I had some information like that in US. Even though OTP, even though we are not receiving OTP, the transactions are happening. Yes or no?
For Microsoft products will be done same thing.
Yes, that's what reason you have to carefully you can use the lab. Hmm? Any more questions?
Yes, Mahesh, I want to ask one thing. I created like a week ago a few instances.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, so I was watching a YouTube video and I created two of them.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to delete it, so I can see how to delete it.
Okay, fine. Right. So you can select the instance. Okay.
Okay.
Right click.
Uh,
We have option called terminate. You can terminate.
Terminate? Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
terminate.
I saw
This
that option.
is permanent. It will be deleted. It will not
Okay.
charge after that. So
Okay.
as of now, it will be using on your EC2 service, right? So these
Yeah.
many days, these many hours, the billing will be charged in your account.
Okay.
Okay?
What about the storage?
Yeah, once your instance is deleted, the backend storage also automatically deleted.
Automatically backend storage will be.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes.
Okay.
Fine. So see you tomorrow.
Yeah, sure. So before we go ahead, because it's today is the second class, right?
Yep.
And Suraj and maybe Rohit have done some research and all.
Mm-hmm.
Because I didn't got a time, so I just want to know before we go more in detail, or we go like in because it's just first 2 days. It's better to understand the market. So
Mm-hmm.
what exactly on your experience that
Mm-hmm.
how many positions like how many options are available in market?
Mm-hmm.
Secondly, right now what we are doing is like what's what certification is called specifically, so we can look for such jobs in market and all,
Mm-hmm.
so we'll get more idea that we should go for, or was if you want to do to get any other certification or something related, so we
Yeah,
can look
definitely.
for that too.
Yeah, definitely good question you're asking.
Okay,
So at present, I need to jump into another important call. Okay, office call.
okay,
So
okay.
I'll be answering these questions tomorrow. Okay, the
Yeah, no
first
problem.
hour.
It sounds
First
fine.
hour.
Yeah,
Huh? Thank you.
sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. See you.
See you.
Okay.
Bye.
Thank you,
Thanks.
Mahesh.
Thanks.
See you.
Thanks.
Okay. Bye.
మీకు ఇంపార్టెంట్ అని పిలిచింది అందుకే తొందరగా. అవునా మీకుందా?
అంటే నాకు మంత్కి ఒకటి ఇస్తారు.
మీకుందా ఇంట్లో రూమ్లో?
అసలు మంత్ ఒకటి ఇస్తే లాస్ట్ మంత్ మా వైఫ్ లేదు కదా, రాలేదు. ఒకసారి రబ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. ఇది లీక్ అవుతుంది నచ్చిన బండి క్లోజ్ లీక్ అవుతుందన్న, అందుకే తగ్గిపోయింది.
ఓకే పర్లేదు.
ఎనర్జీ లీక్ అవుతుంది కదా కొంచెం.
దీనికి ఇట్లే పోసుకుంటారు మామూలుగా మీరు?
అసలు వాడు వేరే బాక్సులు మా దగ్గర తయారవుతుంది కదా,
ఇట్లా పోసుకుంటావా?
జస్ట్ కొంచెం రుచి.
ఓకే,
ఏం కాదు, ప్రాబ్లం లేదు. కానీ సిస్టమ్ మీద వాడి,
ఏమి
దీని మీద కీస్ మీద వాడి
పడితే ఫైర్ అవుతుంది కదా?
ఫైర్ అవ్వదు, అంటే ఇది కొంచెం కెమికల్, అది ఆల్కహాల్ బేస్ కదా, ఓసారి అంటే ఈ
టెంపుల్ పోయే ఛాన్సెస్
స్మెల్ కూడా బాగుంది. కానీ హైలీ ఫ్లేవబుల్ కాదు, మంచి బాగా పనిచేస్తుంది.
అవునా?
స్మెల్ కూడా బాగా వస్తుంది. డైరెక్ట్
ఇది లెమన్ స్మెల్ వస్తుంది, లెమన్ ఎక్స్ట్రాక్ట్. ఇది
లెమన్ అంటే అది
సిట్రిక్
ఫ్లేవర్ అది, కానీ బాగా మా దగ్గర మొత్తం టోటల్ తెలంగాణ గవర్నమెంట్ సప్లై ఇది.
అవునా? ఓకే.
కాస్ట్ ఏమి ఉండదు, మాకు ఇంటర్నల్ ఇస్తారు కాబట్టి.
ఓకే.
యాక్చువల్లీ 200 ml వచ్చేసి 240 రూపీస్ ఎంత ఉంటుంది. నువ్వు ఇప్పుడు రబ్ చేసుకున్నావు కదా, డైరెక్ట్ ఇప్పుడు తినచ్చు, నో ప్రాబ్లం.
తినచ్చా?
అంత యాక్టివ్ ఉంటుంది. మొత్తం టోటల్ తెలంగాణ గవర్నమెంట్ కిచెన్ సప్లై అవుతుంది. కాకపోతే మాకు వితౌట్ లేబుల్ వితౌట్ ప్రైస్తో మాకు ఇంటర్నల్ ఇస్తుంది.
ఓకే ఓకే.
బయటికి వెళ్ళేటప్పుడు బాటిల్స్ వేరే ఉంటాయి, అక్కడ ఎక్స్పెండిచర్ వేస్తేనే. మాకు ఎవరి మంత్ కొట్టిస్తున్నారు. లాస్ట్ మంత్ నేను వాడలేదు, తను లేదు కదా, ఈ మంత్ ఈరోజు ఇచ్చారని చెప్పి నేను తీసుకొచ్చాను. ఇప్పుడు ఇంకో క్లాస్ ఉందా?
లేదు, మనం వర్క్లో జంప్ అవడం. సో 8:30కి మీటింగ్ ఉంటుంది, దాన్ని జాయిన్ అయ్యేసి దాన్ని పక్కన పెట్టేసి మనం చేసుకుంటూ ఉండొచ్చు.
ఎవ్రీడే కంపల్సరీ మీటింగా?
ఉంటాయి.
ఓకే. పని ఉన్నా లేకున్నా ఇంకేస్ అటెండ్ కాకుంటే
ఏం కాదు, ఇంకా ఏం చేస్తాం. There is a plenty of capacity, there is and will be winning more, so you should be okay.
నా తీసుకొచ్చుకున్నా
ల్యాప్టాపా? పైన బయట దోమలు లేదు కదా, బయట కూర్చున్నాను. చెమట అంటే పడుతుంది.
అయినా మీకు ఈ దిండు పెట్టుకోవడం వల్ల బ్యాక్ పెయిన్ ఎక్కువ కదా?
లేదు, ఇది కొద్దిగా సపోర్టివ్గా ఉంటుంది, అందుకని ఇది కూడా మళ్ళీ
ఏంటంటే జారుతున్నారు కదా.
అదే నేను ఎట్లా కూర్చుంటా, నేను వెనక్కి కూర్చోను ఎప్పుడు. నేను ఇప్పుడు స్ట్రైట్గా కూర్చుంటాను, చూసినా
ఇంకా ఎఫెక్ట్ కదా.
ఎట్లా కూర్చుంటాను
వస్తే కొంచెం రిలాక్స్ ఉన్నారు.
రిలాక్స్ ఎప్పుడో వెరీ రేర్గా చేస్తాను నేను అంతే.
మీరు జారుతున్న కొద్ది ఇంకా పెయిన్ పెరుగుతుంటుంది కదా, అది దానికంటే ఈ చైర్ 100% కంఫర్ట్.
అది చాలా కంఫర్ట్ ఉంటుంది. ఇది ఏంటంటే మూమెంట్ ఉండాలి కదండి, ఇంకా
ఉండాలి. కాబట్టి మీరు ఎందుకు పెట్టుకున్నామండి
ఇది
మధ్యలో దిండు?
నాకు వెనకాల అది నైలాన్ కదా, హీట్ అవుతుందని దిండు పెట్టినా.
టవల్ వేసుకున్నాం, టవల్
టర్కీ టవల్ ఒకటి వేసుకోవాలి.
అది బెస్ట్. డైరెక్ట్ కింద నుంచి పోయారు
ఫుల్ ఒకటే టవల్
అది బెస్ట్. కానీ మీరు ఇట్లా జారుతున్నారు కదా, అది ఇంకా ఎఫెక్ట్ అయ్యింది కదా.
అవునండి, ఈ చైర్ అంత క్వాలిటీ కాదులే.
చైర్ ఏదైనా పర్లేదు, కూర్చునే విధానం ఉంటుంది అంతే.
సరే, ఒకసారి మెయిల్ ఉన్నాయి, ఆ మెయిల్స్ ఒకసారి ఫటాఫటా చూసేసి కిందకి వెళ్ళేసి వచ్చేస్తా. స్టార్ట్ చేద్దాం వర్క్. టాలెంట్ డెవలప్మెంట్, ట్రైనింగ్, సెల్ఫ్ అవేర్నెస్, ఇది మనకి సంబంధం లేదు. కుమార్ రాజేష్, ప్లీజ్ టేక్ అడ్వాంటేజ్ ఆఫ్ లర్నింగ్ ఆపర్చునిటీ, అవసరం లేదు. కిషోర్ చెప్పండి. దాంట్లో చూసినా, అందుకే నేను మీకు మెసేజ్ జూమ్ పెట్టాను, దానికి అంతలోపు మీరు జాయిన్ అయిపోయినారు. ఓకేనా? మీరు జూమ్లో జాయిన్ అవ్వండి ఎప్పటి నుంచి, సరేనా? జూమ్లో జాయిన్ అవ్వండి. ఓకే, సరే. థ్యాంక్ యూ అండి, థ్యాంక్స్ ఫర్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్. ఒక నిమిషం అట్లే ఉండండి.